Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Minecraft's Feed the Beast Monster. How's everybody doing today? I myself, not so much. This looks like a creeper hole, doesn't it? Yes, it does. You're probably wondering, why am I staring at a creeper hole? This is where I died. Now, you would think it was because a creeper snuck up on me and tried to give me a hug. No. Do you remember last week when I was talking about Advanced Genetics had an update? Yeah, I was playing around with some of it and was actually able to get some DNA from a blaze. And now I'm able to throw fireballs. There's a problem with that. I burn things down. So I put it on a very difficult key for me to reach just so I wouldn't accidentally set myself on fire or anything around me. Hiya. One of the other little DNA updates that I gave myself was called Explode Yourself. Now, just from the name of it, you would think it would have something like when you put on armor with unstable 2, if somebody hits you, the armor explodes, but it only kills the bad guy, and it doesn't hurt you. Well, when you use the explode yourself key, you explode. And not only do you explode, but everything in your inventory, armor, pouches, food, equipment, weapons, explodes as well. So needless to say, that is one of the dumbest genetic updates I have ever seen. So I uncrafted the DNA explode yourself so I wouldn't accidentally explode. And I've spent most of the week trying to recoup all my armor, pouches, gear. I still haven't finished getting all my gear yet. So it's a work in progress. All right, on to our update for the week. I have expanded the Ender Pearl farm because I absolutely love these things. I use them for everything, especially when I have to build myself a couple of new Ender pouches. These things are great. For example, this Ender pouch, which even though the pouch blew up because it's Ender, all my stuff is still there when I crafted a new one. You gotta love it. I've been putting more and more items in here all the time for safe storage, safe keeping. Another thing that I've crafted was a wireless access terminal so that when I'm close enough to the base, I can access my stuff no matter where I'm at. If you'll notice, we are now over 1,000,000 cobblestone. So I've started to compress those. Close the door. Oh, funny story real quick. I heard a skeleton out here one night, and I went and peeked out the window. I knew I could shoot through the window. He found out he could too. He shot me right in the head. One of those moments you wish you could capture. I did build me a portal gun, not only to make it down the hallway a little quicker, but I really got sidetracked. Boy, how did I get sidetracked. I was trying to build this runic armor, and I kept running out of essence to cast my spells. So I needed essence, and the best way to get essence is from wisps. So, long story short, I built a grinder for no other reason than I knew where the wisp spawners were at. Obviously, one was on my roof. but I knew where there was a couple more. Let's turn the light on so they'll stop spawning. Open this door. And I went ahead and I gathered a blaze spawner from the inn. Also, if you remember, knock it off. Die. I'm trying to talk here. Yeah, as you know, blaze are not affected by the amount of light. They will spawn regardless. If you remember when we were digging down to the bottom of our better dungeons, our roguelike dungeons, we kept having these magma cubes spawn over and over and over again. I finally found the frickin' spawner. It took me forever. But anyway, I got my wisps. I knew where there was a zombie spawner, and I knew where there was a spider spawner. And I used my portal gun, which was rather difficult to construct. Here it is. Knock it off. That'll learn you. I'll show you that in a minute. And basically, I can just pick the sucker up. That'll keep him quiet. And move it around. So, I do have to be careful where I place these because they spawn in a 5x5 radius, and if they were like too close, they would spawn outside my little grinder. And I like having little work access tunnels behind my equipment. I had to fill those in because they kept spawning in my tunnels. But anywho, we'll put that back down. This is the normal Minefactory Reloaded grinder, and it does only work in a 5x5 area. So you're probably wondering, wow, that's a big area. Yeah, this is a 7x7 area, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7x7. How in the world is it working? Very well, I must add. Because this is a corporeal attractor from Thaumcraft. Since I've been dabbling around with all the really cool Thaumonomicon items, I went in here and looked at this item, which is a Kinetic Attraction. It pulls things toward it with a redstone signal. And that'll learn you. Alright, I can turn it off. Alright, now spawn. I want to show and demonstrate here. Of course, it's not going to cooperate with me because I'm recording. But anyhow, long story short, turn it on. It starts attracting things toward it, and the grinder can get it. So, one of the reasons I wanted the attractor is because of the wisps. I didn't want them flying around and the grinder not getting them. That's the way to do it. Also, I'm collecting all the mob essence, because later on I actually want to use my where's it at? My Sephora nets, which are reusable, and actually start capturing some of the mobs that don't have spawners, such as Enderman for more pearls. What else? I've thought about maybe a Wither boss. I don't know about that quite yet, and definitely not in here. But yeah, this is just an extension of one of the roguelike dungeon rooms, and I put it to good use. Alright, so that's my mob grinder for right now. Let's close it up. Turn off the lights. Ooh, look at all the wisps and the spiders and the zombies. So needless to say, I got plenty of essence now. Alright. On with our tour. We're kind of taking the back door route. Alright, this has not grown much except for my wand recharging station. In fact, the only reason we can see this so well is because of my my goggles of revealing. See, they're kind of dim when I'm not wearing the goggles. But I think it kind of looks pretty cool. Got a really, really bright one right there. Shush. Yeah, I hear you breathing. I am trying to record. Let's keep it down. Alright. What else? Oh, all my essence. So I no longer have a essence problem. All right, so doing it's still kind of slow and grindy making everything, but I noticed that when I had to build a second set of armor, everything does get easier because even though you have to research everything before you can actually use it, once you've researched it the first time, you're good to go. All right, so back upstairs. All right, what have I done differently in here? Got the portal differently in here. Added some jerky, dried beef. Different in here, nothing. All right, here's the mob essence tank. Like I said, you need mob essence if you want to use a auto spawner with the safari nets, but you still have to start somewhere. You still have to have some sort of basic grinder, whether it's from natural spawners or whether it's just a big dark area that you have a water stream or conveyor belt. I have started automating all of my thermal expansion and ran into a problem. If I wanted something like, say, the pulverizer, can you pulverize chicken eggs? No. Pulverize blade rods. Yes. That should give us 2 blaze powder. I just put up an interface, tell it go into here, and then I program it with what I want it to grind. Now, the furnace is the one I've been having problems with because you put one interface, you only have 9 slots to cook. Well, I have more than 9 items that need cooking. So I found this little trick on the wiki, hoppers. So I've got this hopper going into this hopper, and then I've got 1 in the back, 2 in the back, 3, 4. So this is entirely full, and this is starting to get full of items that I want to cook. So that's how I can connect my ME system to multiple interfaces to a single furnace. Now granted, with a single furnace, if I'm trying to say cook glass and processors and leather all at the same time, it has to wait. But other than that, it works great. I still haven't done a whole lot over here yet. I do need to start putting interfaces on these because I need the extractor and the metal former definitely. Maybe the compressor. We'll see. I've modified this area a little bit. I finally have all of these full of storage units, 64K, and they're empty, which is fine because they are filling up quick. So even though I use these as a temporary storage, we're doing good. This is my wireless access point that I added so I can access things wirelessly. The only drawback to this is it doesn't have the crafting terminal. If anyone knows how to make the wireless crafting, let me know because I don't see it in the in any of the recipes here. Applied. Yeah, we've got the wireless access terminal, but we don't have like a wireless crafting terminal. So if anyone knows a trick, let me know. Okay, I've rearranged my genetics lab just a little bit because I wanted to add the auto splitter, and I needed the DNA remover so I could remove the explode myself. I had to make an anti-gene so I no longer explode. It wasn't even that big of an explosion. So since I organized all my chests, and since I organized all my genetics machines, I figured this corner over here would make a really good Mystcraft workstation. I found a village that had the desk with a wastelands biome. I haven't explored it yet. And a couple of lecterns to put linking books on. So hopefully this week I can get around to it if I can stop blowing up. I do need to make some more equipment, and I am ready to start using the mycelium. Is that the right? No, not mycelium. What the heck am I thinking about? I forgot the name of it. Manulin. There we go. Yeah, I've got 5 blocks of manulin that I can craft me some equipment with. And I already know the first thing I want to make is a new sword. Although this one is awesome. Here, I'll put it on here so you can take a look at it. Reinforced 3 by using Obsidian, Auto Repair, Sharpness, Level 1, Diamond Durability, Attack Damage 9 hearts. Yeah, even though this is a nice cleaver, I had already built me a new Manilian cleaver that I named the Guillotine. It was OP. It killed everything one hit. So I want to try and build it again. Alright, that's pretty much all we have right now. What I thought about doing, since I know you guys enjoy it when I get beat up by the wither, I thought about fighting a wither. I've got 7 heads. We only need 3. And we'll get us some soul sand. We only need 4. And let's go find us someplace and we can blow this guy up. How we doing on daylight? All right, we got to hurry. All right, I want to do it someplace that now. What I think is going to be a little bit different than in my vanilla world is I can fly. And as you know, as soon as the wither spawns, he flies above your head. I hate that when he flies above my head. So, no, I was going to do it down here in the pit. Let's try another pit. Yeah, this one has been tapped out. And there's poison down there. I can't even go down in there. Since we can fly and he can fly, all I have to do is stay away from the poisoning effects. Now, if you look down at my my hearts, you will notice I have 24 hearts. Yes, 24, not 14. What I have done is one of the genetic DNAs from a golem, an iron golem, an additional 5 hearts. So I have an additional 5 hearts from the golem, and check this out, 9 heart canisters of permanent health increase. So between the runic armor, the 5 additional hearts, and the 9 canisters, that's 24. This is good enough. We're going to be flying around anyway. So, one of the DNA that I was kind of hoping we would get was a poison resist, because you need to be able to resist poisoning. And you can't just drink milk. You actually have to use a glass bottle and what the heck is that? A liquid transfuser. You put the milk in and injects it into the bottle, then you carry the bottle around. So anyway, let's see how we fare one-on-one with a wither, flying ability, lots of hearts. And I've got no bow and arrow, so this is all going to be melee. Oh, he's going up. He's going up. I'm going up with him, but he's still going up. Why is he going up? Stop going up. I know you can't see it, but he is up. I mean, up. Alright. I'm flying away because I'm withered. And he's shooting at me. Alright. I needed some breathing room so we can heal. That's one of the things I forgot to do. Let's get some food on here. Whoop! Ooh, what was that? Die! All right. Now, we were a little high. Let's see if we can find that darn Nether Star. It should have dropped straight down. Oh, goody. All right, not a problem. Let's pull this guy out. Ooh. Well, I got 2 division sigils and a miniature red heart. But where's the Nether Star? I need the Nether Star. Hey! Looky there. We got us another star. Now you can kind of see why I keep all my good stuff in this bag here. Alright. Well, let me tell you what. Even though he was still trying to evade us by climbing, that's why I love flying. It makes all the difference in the world. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that little wither battle, and I'm going to go make me a new guillotine so I can chop off some more heads. But let me know how you like the video, how you like my progress. Give me some recommendations on what you'd like to see me work on or do. Share this video with your friends, leave a like, and as always, I will see you next time.